I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I trust in you, I put my trust in love. I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love.
Hello friends, my name is Dain Miller.
And I'm Now Spain, and we are your fuck buddies.
We are a dating and sex advice podcast where we take your sticky, sexy situations and turn them into sexy, sticky situations. Ooh.
Stickuations?
Welcome
back.
Welcome back. Thanks for coming.
It's,
Oh.
Oh, shit. We are your fuck buddies.
I've been like dying to drink this. Before we started recording, we were talking about how absolute garbage Game of Thrones has become.
Oh, man.
And
If by talking you mean venting.
the whole time I was just like, I need to drink this.
I know, you actually kept trying.
I needed that.
Yeah, fuck. Stupid fucking show.
I do have a follow-up with cooking with Ricardo.
Oh, God.
Apparently, I think he just phoned it in that week, because the recipe I saw this week, or at least the day that I picked up the paper, was like a homemade like faux broth with like
Yeah, it's called hard broth. Lumpy broth.
and it actually sounded pretty good and had like ingredients other than just like leftover spaghetti. So yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on with Ricardo that day, and he was just like, "Oh fuck, I forgot to write the article." But apparently Ricardo can cook. Just sometimes he doesn't want to. Yeah,
no, I like zoned. I like erased that from my mind, and then when I was re-listening to our episode, I was like, "Oh God!"
I'm not gonna lie to you. Since we talked about that, I've
been craving crunchy spaghetti.
Yeah, nothing. Like all I've thought about, haunted by what that might taste like. I bet it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we have anything to talk about at the top? Do we go right into it?
There's a lot of space in this closet now that we don't have Kyle. And it's
I know.
Kind of sad.
Or is it night? We can stretch out. Ooh, look at this room.
So many armpits. Oh. Yeah, that was fun though. Thanks for coming, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
If you guys have like I wanted to bring this up last episode, but if you guys have a like a certain genre of questions or a certain like focus of questions that two white straight men can't really answer, or like, you know, a different perspective would be more useful, let us know and we can try to find a guest that would be able to answer those questions a little more accurately and a little more with a little more experience and responsibility.
That works.
Because that was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be a disaster, and it turned out quite well.
No, it was great. I couldn't have gone better, I don't think.
Yeah.
And we were all really drunk.
We were all very drunk. Do you want to start us off?
No.
Okay. I have one. It's a user submitted question.
Shit.
This is a good friend of mine. I'm going to call them Agent Citrus.
Mm-hmm.
About 6 months ago, I started a very casual friends with benefits situation with a girl I used to work with. Through the natural progression of things, we've realized we're actually a lot more into each other than we originally intended, and now we're leaning towards becoming exclusive. I'm meeting a bunch of her friends next week, and I'm super nervous. To make matters worse, they're all going out for karaoke.
Oh, shit, yeah.
She's already told me that I can meet them another time, and if I'm worried about karaoke or if it's not my thing, we can do like something else. But
she seems cool.
Yeah, but they go frequently, and I don't want to just avoid a big part of her social life / hobbies. My question is, what's a good karaoke song for someone who doesn't really have any musical talent and is very nervous about singing in front of people?
This is great, because this is the most fun situation to meet people.
I know.
Also, she sounds awesome. So,
and it is, I will specify, it is sort of like what we're used to, where it's like a bar full of people and not like a rented private room.
Yeah, which
is
there are pros and cons to both.
I hate it.
But no, it's definitely way more fun in a big room.
Yeah.
Especially at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I think
that's a better. Like, I think being in a room full of like strangers is better than being in a room full of your almost girlfriend's 100%,
friends. Yeah, because then
all
there's
eyes
no
are on
dilution.
you.
Yeah, it's just you. You're the odd one out. Whereas here, there's gonna be someone go up and bomb a song. And the thing is, karaoke isn't about talent. It's about enthusiasm.
Yes,
and that's what's great about it. Is that you go up and you fucking fluff a song. People are gonna prefer that to the trained classical singer standing there hitting every note, but woodenly.
Yeah,
like just go and have fun with it. And like I think that's the most important thing. Like
and commit to it.
That's the
because
thing. You got to commit. And
I would rather hear a really shitty singer than not hear a singer at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The people who go up and like hold the microphone like at their chest and sort of like mumble along because they're nervous. That's not good. Just go, like, even if you don't sing the best,
Yeah.
like at least you can, like, the whole point of just going up is to sing.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna do it, fucking do it.
And the thing is, like, people's fun is infectious. It's like when people laugh, and like, even if it's not funny, you find yourself laughing along because like that one person is like losing their mind. If you're having fun with it, people are gonna like feel that. And I think also song choice is pretty important.
It is.
Do
you have any suggestions for specific songs?
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, you gotta go one of two ways. You either gotta nail that song that's you, like that just 100% you song, even if no one knows what the fuck it is.
Yep.
It's gotta be your song, because you're gonna kill it if you do that song, because you're gonna have fun with it because you love it. It's your song.
Is there a song that you've sang in the shower since you were like 8?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Just-
is there that one song
That gets
Do
you
that.
going, right?
Fucking do it.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if no one knows what it is. Once it's just you're putting power into it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you gotta get one of the classics, right?
Absolutely.
Something light, something fun, something energetic, maybe funny. So a little Tenacious D, always good.
Tenacious D, Lonely Island.
Lonely Island, right? I did Jack Sparrow last time, and it was just divine.
I mean, I would say that's probably one of the harder
it's a little hard,
Lonely Island.
but
It's like,
you
I'm
know,
on a boat.
I'm on a
is
boat,
a great
right?
choice.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't even need to be able to sing to do that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of like some like raps and stuff, you don't actually need to be able to sing. Like, don't pick anything too hard that you can't keep up with.
Yeah, I mean,
Be
don't
careful about certain words, because you don't want to not have thought about that when you go in and either accidentally say it or freeze.
Yeah, I will give you my little trick. Anytime there is the N-bomb in a rap word, I replace it with kitty.
It's
Because
cute, it's adorable, and it's acceptable.
Yeah, and it's the same syllables, so like it flows with the rhymes and everything.
Lil Dicky, look into some of his songs. They're
Yeah.
pretty funny. But again, maybe they won't know them. And if you're going to go with a song that isn't just pure you, probably go with something that people are going to know. A little Enrique Iglesias, you know what I mean? Like, drop some 90s cheese bombs.
That's the
like a
thing.
little NSYNC or something. Also,
Everybody by Backstreet Boys. Bring a friend up.
yeah. The thing is, if you do... Oh, that's a
Duets or group numbers.
Are you going to duet?
Yeah, I mean, like, ask
could
her
be
if
fun.
she picks a song. Like, hopefully you'll know it. You know what I mean?
And
but like,
the added benefit is if you drop a Backstreet song, people are going to sing along.
That's my
They're
thing.
not even going to hear you.
there are songs that people will like. The singer is there just as a backing track for the people who are singing in the bar. Things like
Spears.
any Bon Jovi song,
Oh, yeah.
like "Living on a Prayer." Like, you don't even have to sing. You could just go up there and like the bar will take care of it.
Yeah, like move a little bit. Hopefully you get a wireless mic and you can
Yeah.
just go to town. Get like, if there's a part, like just hold the mic out for someone else to sing. Like, people are going to enjoy it. Like,
Yeah. Another thing, don't be afraid to like take the mic or put the mic in the mic stand, because a lot of people, at least when I first started doing karaoke, I was so like I didn't know what to do with my other hand, so I just held onto the mic stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's got some, or bring your drink up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing. I'm not advocating alcohol abuse, but like a little drink or two can help with the whole courage problem. Don't get too drunk.
There's a reason why I rap first and then do Ricky Martin second, because I need that.
Yeah, no, totally
I
fine.
need
Like,
that Latin juice.
I hate when you go in and they're like, "Oh, you want to sign up right now?" And you're like, "Let me just finish this picture, and then I'll be right up."
Yeah.
And don't get too drunk, because if you go up and just slur your words and fall over, you're not gonna look great.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to compliment her friends on their singing, because I'm pretty sure every single person, when they get down from karaoke, wants to be told like, "Oh, you did a good job."
Yeah, there's nothing better than having like just anyone, even if it's like your best friend or whatever, just being like, "Killed it."
Exactly. Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking thing. Like, even if you enjoy it, it's still, nerve-wracking. So
I made a list. I've come up with some songs, and these are the songs that I think
if any of my goddamn songs are on
you
there,
are safe. No, I honestly think fucking like any Bon Jovi song is.
yeah, but you know which
golden.
one I'm.
I know. Here's what. Okay, if you're absolutely terrified of singing, do Biz Markie "Just a Friend," because he can't even rap well. Like, he's out of tune the whole song. Like, that's his thing. Is just sort of like bad rapping and even worse singing. So like, just take a listen. You know what I mean? Like, put it on your phone and listen to it a couple times throughout the week. Get familiar with it, and then just do it. The words are up there. Whatever. Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Yeah, you can't fuck that one up.
And again, if
You don't
you
even
are
need to
fucking
sing.
up, I promise you,
people will be okay, that's a good one. I like it.
If you can group some people up, Everybody by the Backstreet Boys. That's another one where like people just lose their mind. They're gonna
you can even do that by yourself.
Yeah. Africa by Toto is another thing. Like everyone is gonna sing that. It does have
the worst line in musical history, but
I mean,
try saying that while trying to seem cool.
And then, if you want to really just fucking do it, thing called Love by the Darkness.
I was actually thinking of that.
I mean, like that's a big boy move.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh man, if you hit that note though,
yeah,
there are gonna be mops in.
Or even if you just commit to trying that.
Yeah,
like
I want to do it now, but I'll probably just break the mic. Yeah, it's a fucking tune, and that's the thing is like you go up, you have fun with that. Like you're gonna get down, they're gonna be like, I like this guy. No one's gonna be like, oh, he went up and had fun. Like, he went up and he put energy in. If you go up and you just like seem grumpy or weird or like give it a half-assed effort, then they're probably like, oh. Especially because this is their thing. Sorry. Especially because this is their thing. Like, I think in general, if it was like the only time they've ever gone to karaoke, it would still give a certain impression. But these people put weight on karaoke. If you go and you're just like, ugh, this is lame, or it seems like that, they're gonna be like, aw. But if you go and you commit to like their level of fucking karaoke shenanigans, they're gonna fucking love it.
And here's the thing.
And also, karaoke's the best. I love it so much. So you gotta just like do it for you, even if they don't, even if they hate you. Who fucking cares? Have the best karaoke.
Yeah, and like, there's actually nothing wrong with being like, I'm actually super nervous. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. It's my first time karaokeing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's gonna hold that against you either.
True. Yeah, and that's the thing is like, if you like, my girlfriend doesn't like karaoke. She doesn't like going up and singing during karaoke, so I don't think she ever has when we've been out, and nobody cares.
At least she went up once with Amanda.
Yeah, but like, no one cares. No one's like, oh, that's fine.
I regularly organize karaoke nights for the people I work with, and I would say like half of them don't sing. Yeah. They literally just come and cheer and drink. It's like, that's fine too.
And like, you can even like make a joke out of it with them. Be like, look guys, I'm literally coming to learn from you guys so that next time maybe I'll be able to sing. So show me your ways.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, play with them.
But yeah, if you're committed to doing it, just pick a song everyone knows and people will sing along with you.
Or a
Piano
song
Man
that you
by Billy Joel.
Love.
Here's some things you don't do. Don't fucking do any Meatloaf song that's fucking 7 minutes long.
Definitely, yeah. If your song has like
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Don't do Bohemian Rhapsody. Don't do
Don't do bummer songs. Don't do any Adele. Fuck Adele. Unless like Rolling in the Deep is a little upbeat, but like no one wants to hear fucking hello, it's me. Like someone did that the other day, and I was just like, okay, this is like 5 minutes of just sadness.
Unless you're gonna literally cry during it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm looking at you and I feel like you're one of those like scenes where you're in the shower with all your clothes on, if I'm not getting that amount of sadness from everything you're doing, I don't want you bumming me out. Yeah. Don't pick something weird. Not real weird. Like not fun weird.
Yeah, fun weird is fine.
Yeah, it's got to either be a song that you love and adore and has a special place in your heart, but that's not a bummer, or popular fun song, maybe a little off the wall. Debase yourself a little bit. It'll be great.
Yeah. All right, hit me.
Also, this sounds like a lot of fun. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds like a great situation. Like, you've pretty much did all of our normal advice and, like, you know, take it slow.
Yeah. It sounds awesome. She sounds awesome. I love it.
So, good luck.
Keep us updated.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is by Reddit user Hi Hose. And it is, girlfriend doesn't like me watching Game of Thrones. My girlfriend was watching it for the first time last night. I woke up to her ranting about the series, saying there's nothing but tits in the series, then started shitting on me, saying it's the only reason I watch it. I told her, do not get turned on by that, and then I said, you're getting jealous of me watching a TV series. She said, no, I'm jealous of the tits. Also, she made me watch Magic Mike with her before, so I thought she was pushing some double standard. She won't talk to me now. Am I in the wrong here? Edit. Please stop with the spoilers.
I was going to say, it can't be a recent episode, because there's been a very distinct lack of
maybe nudity. That's why the new series sucks.
You know what? Maybe.
Maybe she just saw the horrific plotting and terrible logical leaps they've been doing.
Well, if it's a gratuitous amount of nudity, it might actually be towards the beginning of the show when it was good.
That's fair. No, I will say, like, I've definitely like, I can't stand the, like, when people drop this kind of double standard on you, you know? Like, I think I've mentioned this before. Like, I had an ex and we'd watch, like, Die Hard, and she's like, man, Bruce Willis is so hot. And it's like, cool. That's great. Like, I don't give a shit. But then, like, anything else comes on, you're like, oh, that girl. And they're like, really? Wow. Fuck you. And you're like, but what?
There is a very strange, as someone who grew up with, like, predominantly female friends when I was a teenager, and hormones are sort of like at their wildest. I remember being in a like a media studies class, and the whole like curriculum was all just like media sexualizes women, like women are often treated as sex objects and stuff, which is all very true.
Yeah.
But every conversation we ever had or they ever had with each other was how hot certain female or like male celebrities were, and I'm just like, how is this any different than men fawning over women who are portrayed sexually? You know what I mean? And it's like it's a very strange thing where like it's sort of seen like it's men do it to women in media. It is seen almost predatory, but like it's almost an embracing of sexuality when women do it to men in media.
Yeah.
And like I understand there is like a very large historical precedent of females being exploited, or oftentimes the naked women are in like societal positions of lower power.
Yeah.
They're often like in Game of Thrones, it's usually like the brothel worker or like a woman who's being raped. So like I understand like those aspects of things, but if you
can't just count everything else,
and
because
it's also like
it's a slightly worse problem on one side.
Yeah, and it's also very rarely is that integral to the plot. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you know, Daenerys only solves her problems by like ripping her top off and then like fucking a bunch of dudes. If that was sort of like
Pod.
and like Game of Thrones has a ton of sort of like questionable and problematic treatment of women, but I wouldn't say that like nudity.
But at the same time, it's like in this case, like Magic Mike is literally all about sexualizing a bunch of dudes in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And for her to be able to watch that, which like nothing wrong with appreciating the fact that what's his name? Not Ben Affleck. What's his name?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yeah, sexy as fuck. They're all doing real well.
Man, can you imagine Magic
cool.
Mike if Ben Affleck was in it? That's a wild ass movie.
That'd be crazy, yeah. But like, that's cool. You're allowed to do that, but you're not then allowed to turn around and be like, "Wow, you watch Game of Thrones?" Because I'm pretty sure on the nudity to plot ratio, there's more in Game of Thrones than there is in Magic Mike, which I haven't seen, but I assume they're just oiling themselves up.
I saw a bit of Magic Mike, and I was just like,
"You've seen them both."
I wish. No, I haven't.
Really? Didn't we have this chat before?
No.
Oh.
I've seen like a fair chunk of the first one, but like again, I had no context because I kind of came into.
But I'm pretty sure like male semi-nudity is like the whole point of the whole thing. Like it's not like Game of Thrones is about. I could not tell you
what that movie is about. It's like one of the, like there's drugs involved. One of the like guys or the girl's sisters or brother.
Fucking spoiler warning.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on in that movie. It was wild. There was not nearly as much pony as I thought, as I was led to believe that there was.
But like, I feel like this is one of those situations where 100% double standard, and it's not fair for them to do that, right?
No, no, you don't have the right to be like, again, if he was watching like hardcore like rape fantasy porn, and he was just like, no, it's fine. It's like, oh, you could definitely like have a conversation about that.
It's not even like I'm watching porn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's a different conversation. They're just watching a show that has nudity like, in it.
Yeah.
And like, it's also not like it's some obscure weird show that like he's the only one watching. Everybody pretty much watches it.
The largest show probably in the history of television.
This person needs to work on their jealousy issues because they're jealous of people he's never going to get a chance to interact with.
9 times out of 10 don't even have a face. It's usually just boobs like crossing the screen.
Yeah, like, girl, love your own boobs.
Yeah, it's...
Like, how do you think he feels watching these super shredded guys who can actually dance? Because I'm guessing he can't. I don't know.
Yeah, something tells me if you stack up the nudity from Game of Thrones with her, probably, you know, roughly on the same level of...
Yeah, depending on who, but...
I cannot believe that the majority of men can compare to shirtless Mike or Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I don't even... Like, there are muscles... There, I don't even know their names.
I mean, yeah, I remember watching fucking the new Baywatch with The Rock and Zac Efron.
Man.
And there's a part where, like, Zac Efron's, I don't know, they're doing, like, a competition or something.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm like, Zac Efron has muscles that don't exist.
Yeah,
like
he's just invented new ones.
muscle groups.
Yeah.
And even my girlfriend, like, I don't blame her. Where she's like, okay,
yeah,
you know what I mean. But like,
fuck, like I'm like, yeah, and that's the thing. We should all appreciate. If there's a good pair of tits on screen, you should both be like, yeah, go for it. There's a good butt on screen.
When fucking Zac Efron does anything on screen, you should be like, mm-hmm.
Like when he flexes them arms, like,
and like, somehow has like. New muscles?
When like a third arm sprouts at the back of it to oil the one arm, like it's beautiful. He excretes his own oil at this point. Like it's crazy.
I would not doubt that at all.
Yeah, he's just like revolutionized like physiology.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. But yeah, like there's nothing worse than being that insecure that a TV show sets you off. So don't be that person.
Yeah.
Like allow your fucking partners to appreciate other people's beauty because like they're gonna do it anyway. They may as well do it as a shared experience.
That's the thing. It's like you never want to like when it's something as harmless as this.
Yeah.
You never want to force your partner to like make their hobbies secret.
Yeah,
like, again, I talked about it about like with video games with one of my exes, where like I would literally like again I could be in the middle of beating the final boss of like Sekiro and be like, nope.
Yeah,
she's home. And like it's so weird to like live in that anxiety and like
never,
terror
like, if you like
of
someone,
something that you enjoy doing that is literally hurting nobody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you spending an hour roughly once a week to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
is nothing.
No.
Because I promise you, she's probably got a shit ton of things on her Instagram feed that she spends more time over the course of a week looking at. That is more questionable.
Muscles there, like just people need to chill. That's my advice for this fucking scenario.
Yeah.
And you're not in the wrong. That's an entire double standard, and it happens in relationships, and you shouldn't be, like, gaslighted into thinking that what they do is okay, but what you do isn't.
Yeah.
When it's the exact same shit.
Yep.
Within, reason.
So, I found this. I don't want to, like, really talk about it, but I found this because it's an interesting addition to a previous question we had on another episode. This is from Reddit user Luke's312.
How many Lukes?
312.
That's a lot of Lukes.
It's I would say too many Lukes. It's not a question. Just a statement. I guess it is kind of a question. I can't orgasm without tensing my whole body.
Oh wait. For how long?
As much as I try, I have to tense up my legs and pretty much my whole body to orgasm. On top of that, I usually have to hold my breath. I'm also a guy.
Oh.
I've looked it up. People usually just give answers that explain the same problem, blah, blah, blah. I was just thinking, it's like, maybe that guy
all I can imagine is that
Ocelot,
he poops when he does this. If you're tensing every muscle...
Well, that would stop the poop.
Well, if he tenses poop muscles first, right?
You have to, sort of like traps the poop.
Yeah, you have to tense your bum muscles, then your internal poop muscles, or else you're going to poop and then stop it from going back in.
Anyway, this is spiraling out of control already. But I was just, remember...
Yeah, maybe it's...
Agent Ocelot, I think, was the one in question. You know what I mean? So, like, maybe this is...
Well, maybe
is his boy's problem.
Maybe we weren't too far off. Maybe he has to do that, and then he gets a whole body Charlie horse.
I mean...
Because when you, like, tense, something, like, too intensely, sometimes it's just like, also fuck you, and you're like, ah!
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Maybe this is, like, a not quite as crazy or obscure.
People who are like, yeah, me too.
I only copy the question.
Okay, you know what's really funny, though? Picture this. You're fucking someone. They're bent over, maybe against your couch, maybe against the wall, whatever, you're standing up. You have to tense your whole body. Have you seen those fainting sheep?
I was literally about to make the reference to the goats that just, like, go rigid and just tip over.
That's all I can see.
Damn it, I wanted to make that joke.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, man. He's just like, just gone. Oh, no. Is that what fainting sheep just orgasm every time?
Maybe.
They get scared.
Okay, here's my real question. This is posted by Reddit user Pureblood Idiot.
How many?
I would say one.
It's too many.
It's too many. Is this the hardest part of a breakup? I broke up with my boyfriend just under a month ago as I'm traveling and it wasn't working. I thought I was over it. I had met men since the breakup and I thought I had moved on. That was until today a friend let me know that my ex has found a new girl who he has been sleeping with. I feel heartbroken again. making me question whether I've actually moved on or not. Is this the worst part of a breakup? Will I now be able to move on for real from this point?
So it's not even like they're dating someone, they're just sleeping with someone?
I'm not sure. I feel like there's a lot to unpack here.
I don't know if I'd be all that... I wouldn't give a shit.
Well, here's the thing. One, she broke up with him.
Yeah.
Because she was traveling and it wasn't working.
And she also met a bunch of dudes in the
And then
meantime.
proceeded to sleep with a bunch of people.
Yeah, which is
and
cool.
And then found out that the guy she had dumped was now sleeping with other people. And all of a sudden, she's heartbroken.
Yeah. What? What are you doing? You don't get to be heartbroken.
No, you really don't.
You're like, I don't want to do this. Oh, what? You slept with... What, Carl?
Yeah, it's very strange to to break something off with someone for any reason, and then be really upset when they move on.
Yeah,
like one, it doesn't sound like you had moved on.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know if it's a matter of quote unquote moving on for her.
Yeah,
I think it's literally one of those things where like she expected
him to be chased for
I don't know. I don't really know. But this is sort of like a thing that I've come across a lot. Again, grew up predominantly with women. I work predominantly with women. And I hear a lot
You are predominantly a woman.
Yeah. I hear a lot of like questions being, or like my friends will talk to me and be like, well, he's like seeing another. It's like, well, have you slept with anyone else? And like, yeah.
So, yeah. But
okay, so
it's not okay for him to?
What's the difference? Because you broke up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just supposed to never... And she's like, well, I don't want to know about it. It's like, cool.
Then
well,
that's on your friend who told you. That's another thing. Is how did that come up and why does it matter?
Apparently it was a mutual friend who... I don't know.
Well, I'm talking about this question.
Yeah, no, this question, I saw... I read the comments
because,
on this one.
That seems
and it was like a mutual
directed.
friend who was like... Who came and was like, oh, just so you know, like, this guy's seen, like, a new girl.
See,
and they're fucking... And, like, I think from the comment, it sounded like he was kind of like putting the barbs to her. You know what I mean? Was like, and he's like, "Oh, are you angry? Why are you so angry about this?"
Like the friend was.
The friend was saying that too.
That's not a good friend.
No, I know.
Well, firstly, fix your friends, fix yourself.
Yeah.
Like but the thing is, I hate when if you break up with someone, I don't think they really owe you anything else at all.
No, they
I feel
really
like
don't.
If you dump someone and then immediately are in a relationship, that's almost a little harsh because then there might be it then seems like stuff had been going on before the end, whatever. But if you're dumped, whatever, you're free to do what you want.
You don't owe the person who dumped you a grieving period.
No,
you know what I mean? Like and it also sounds like there's been time has
also
passed.
Yeah, if it's a month, that's a long time. 6 months, a month.
Under a month ago.
Under a month, whatever.
But even still, I
assume it's at least 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
So she's clearly slept with at least 2 other people, which again, fine. You're single. You're broken with someone.
Cool.
You're allowed to do that.
They're off traveling. Great. Enjoy it.
If you are allowed to do that, guilt-free.
Yeah, why are they not?
Then there's no reason for the person who broke up with you to not be able to do the same thing.
Yeah. You really got to
with even less guilt. Yeah. Because you broke up with them.
Exactly. It's a thing I always think is very helpful is to put yourself in their shoes and vice versa. And if they've done something, but you've also done that thing, I don't think you really get to be annoyed at them for it.
Yeah, no.
At all.
But even if she hadn't, even if she was like, I'm not going to sleep with anyone.
That's your choice. That's cool.
You've made that choice. But when you break up with someone, you don't sign a contract being like, well,
you gotta wait.
We're going to have a
4 months non-compete.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen. So he literally could have gone home and booty called someone that fucking night.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you know what? I think it's she's probably taking it as a slight to herself, that he is over her so quickly because he's with another guy, who knows? Yeah. But one, you've also done that. So unless you don't care about them, which is why you did that, which isn't the case because you clearly care about them because you're upset that they're fucking someone new. So why would you then think they'd be the same? So you're taking the exact same thing you've done and applying all these negative connotation towards yourself, I assume.
Yeah, imagine how he would feel to be like, oh, you broke up with me, and then presumably probably slept with someone before he has, if you're just hearing about it now.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know the timeline.
Again, but
like,
still.
So, like, imagine that same shitty friend who's just like, who then goes
I'm sure
over to...
They love this
to,
whole
like,
bullshit.
to your ex, and it's like, oh, I heard Jessica's fucking this new guy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think he felt?
Yeah,
that's a harder...
Yeah, because
harder
you
pill
got
to
dumped,
swallow.
and then they were like, oh, bye.
Yeah. So to be
Yeah.
like, oh, cool, so, like, you dumped me, I know you're sleeping with other people, what the fuck am I waiting for?
Yeah, exactly. And, like, if it's one of those things where you expect them to, like, still be there for you when you get back from traveling, then you're an idiot if you just broke up with them and like, bye.
Yeah, if
that's not how it works.
If that's a situation you were kind of, like, hoping to swing.
Because I'm thinking that's a possibility either.
That's a conversation you kind of have to have. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to be like, hey, I'm going to go travel. Let's open the relationship. Like, you know what I mean? And then we'll revisit it when we get back.
And even then, if he sleeps with someone, that's literally the agreement. So you can't be a little bitch about it.
We were on a break.
Yeah, I don't know. People, like, you're allowed to be upset, I guess, but, like...
For sure.
Like,
I'm not...
There's a difference between feeling, like, a negative emotion and, like, feeling like someone did something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you can be hurt and realize that they're totally in the right, but you can't be like, what the fuck, Carl?
Yeah, and I don't even, like... I don't like saying people don't have the right to feel things.
Well, but a lot of people don't, so whatever.
But, like, I feel like heartbroken is a strong...
Yeah, they can't break your heart when you broke up with them.
Yeah.
Unless they turned around and were like, by the way, I've been fucking your dad this whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I only know you because me and your dad are just taking each other to fucking Power Town.
Pump and dump all week.
Yeah. Hey, your landlord? I sucked him. What you know about that? Get out of here.
I thought he was you.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go listen to our last week's episode with Kyle Crawford.
I wonder, do we have to always throw in throwbacks? Because if this is like if you're just picking up a random episode, you're probably like, these people are insane. We should just like make a little throwback horn, like, and every time you hear that, you realize that it goes back to an episode.
It's on our app, our extended experience. You can you start the app and the episode, and every time like a chime goes off, it's our director's it'll tell you like what episode we're referencing.
Well, it's one chime per number of the episode. So if 42 chimes go off, that's our 42nd episode. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, hit me with a question. Okay. Yeah, this is from The Seduction Reddit.
Oh, god damn it.
And this is from Clear Decision.
I'm worried you're spending too much time on here.
It's so horrible. Tips on friend zoning girls you've slept with? The objective here is to take women who you've already slept with and transition them into the friend group as moderately sexual friends, without jealousy or hurt feelings, but instead with excitement and energy. I would like to be able to bring a few girls I've been sleeping with into my friend group as just that, fun, flirty friends. But every time we hang out, there are explicit date vibes. Anyone have tips on building out this type of friend group, in particular with girls you've already slept with?
I think it's pretty clear. You make buttons, and then depending on your intentions for the evening, you put it on.
What buttons?
So like you make like a little pin. You put it like when you first see them, you give them a hug, and then you just like casually slide it on their shirt, and it just says friend,
fun and flirty,
friend,
date vibes, and
yeah.
excitement and energy.
Yeah,
and you want them to wear all three all the time.
No. You don't want the date vibes.
He says he wants date vibes.
No, I think he's saying that every time he hangs out with one of his friends, he gets date vibes, which is not what he wants, because he wants them to be fun, flirty friends.
Oh, I thought he wanted to have date vibes every time we hang out.
He wants to avoid the date vibes, because it's not a date.
Well, that's good.
You don't go on dates with your friends.
That makes this...
not fun, flirty friends.
Always do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? This makes it slightly better, because I thought he was like, I want them to do this, but every time I want there to be explicit date vibes.
No.
This makes it slightly better, but also...
Does it?
Can we point out this incredible term of moderately sexual friends?
I mean, I don't know what that... Like, does he mean he still wants to fuck them?
I think he still wants to fuck them. He basically wants, like, a harem around him that he can kind of, like, dip in and out of whenever he wants.
Just like his own, like, sort of personal friend brothel.
Exactly. But he never wants to actually have to put any effort or commit in. He just wants them nearby and being fun, flirty, energetic, and exciting.
Yeah.
With no date vibes.
And no hurt feelings.
No hurt feelings. God, no. But no date vibes.
I mean...
But also readily available vaginas.
To be fair, it doesn't sound terrible. if you could somehow pull some sort of like...
Hey,
some sort of like wizardry, if you're some sort of like penis warlock, where you could convince a group of attractive girls to just sort of have no hurt, like, you know what I mean? Like, if everyone's just on board with this sort of fun, flirty friend harem,
yeah, sure. It's just
that's a great situation for everyone involved.
It's one of those things that might happen, probably rarely, but you know, whatever. I don't think it's one of those things you can make happen.
Yeah,
not at this kind of specificity.
I don't think there is a WikiHow article on how to transition women into your friend zone, but also not friend zone. It's sort of like your friends with benefits.
Yeah, I think
zone.
Okay, if we're gonna take this question seriously, you can just like having slept with someone, be like, "Hey, like, you want to come hang out with me and my friends?" Just a heads up, like, it's not as like a date thing. Like, I enjoyed having sex. Like, maybe we don't do it again, but I'm not really looking for a relationship. But you're cool. Come hang out with me and my friends.
Yeah.
And then they come and hang out with them, and like.
Also, it's weird to assume it's a date if you're going out like.
With
if you're like, oh, hey, I'm out with my friends, or if they text you, if they sort of throw you that like 12 o'clock
wing, wing.
midnight, being like, hey, what are you doing? And you're just like, oh, I'm out having some drinks with friends, and you're like cool with her coming. Just be like,
to be
come
fair,
join.
If someone was like, I'm out with my friends, come join, I'd either take it as like, we're gonna go hang out and then go back and fuck, or we're going to go hang out with their friends because they're trying to introduce me because they are putting out date vibes. And no date vibes. I can't stress this enough, man.
That's true. That's true.
And like, you vibing date-wise to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would, I guess you like that could be construed as like being like, oh, he's introduced me to his friends. It might be like taking a step forward, which is the opposite way of friend zone harem. I think we finally have a question we can't answer.
I don't think we need to. I love when people... Because the thing is, I feel like the question is so specific. Like, I'm reading it out because it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not actually bringing this to us with any seriousness. I think just the entire mentality behind it is poisonous and terrible. But somebody here has given an equally specific response.
Oh, perfect.
Don't see the girl more than once every 8 days or so.
Uh-huh.
Not 7. 8.
8. No
cuddling. No public displays of affection. No whispering sweet nothings into her ear.
Just in case you live in the 50s.
And he also says, avoid introducing her or integrating her into your circles of friends, which is the complete opposite of what this person wants.
Unless this guy wants just a whole new circle of friends of just women that he slept with.
He wants to open up.
Maybe he's trying to start some sort of like weird female fight club. In which they all vie for his, assumingly... just perfect affection.
And everyone's like, damn, killer tips. Agree with this. And then the Clear Decision just commented saying, money.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like the seduction subreddit is just like...
It's a parody of itself at this point.
Like cliches of douchebags throughout the eras. Like, whispering sweet nothings, I haven't heard that fucking term...
ever.
Since, like, Grease. And then, like, money? Like, Are you Vince Vaughn from Swingers? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No one says money anymore.
I don't even know.
Except Macklemore. He could be Macklemore. Macklemore says money.
Yeah. And you got another?
Yes, I do.
Or am I going to a more serious one?
No, you wasted it.
I didn't waste it. You did too. I'm doing another one.
Okay.
My husband, 42-year-old male, got his girlfriend, 24-year-old female, pregnant. I, 38-year-old female, have been sick for 8 years with cancer. You could say I lost my looks, so I understand why it happened. It's a new username because my daughter knows my other account. Anyway, I'm not sure how to tell our kids, 18, 16, 14, 13, and 10.
Jesus.
I know that's a lot of kids. That they're going to have a half-sibling. I don't know what to do in this. There's some details we don't really need to get into. I just do not know what to do in this situation. He has no plans to leave me to marry her, but he asked if I would help tell the kids. Advice would be appreciated.
So are they...
And no, it was not agreed upon.
Oh, so she...
I didn't know he for sure had a mistress, but I assumed.
Oh.
And then he was like, yo, what up? I got her pregnant. And he was like, can you help me tell the kids?
Okay, see, that changed. I thought it was like a polyamorous situation where like she knew she was sick and she was like, hey, let's open these doors.
If that was the case, this would be a very different question.
That's why I was like, the way you said like, oh, she wants him to tell the kids, I was like, well, I mean, like, I kind of get it. Like, it was a decision on both, but if it's not, that's... Wow.
That's a sit back and let him fucking do it. You fold your arms, you sit in the corner, and...
Well...
Maybe. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I think, depending on how serious this cancer is, if it's a terminal situation, it's like... I don't know if I would want to leave my kids with, like, that kind of anger.
Yeah.
Or resentment.
But that sucks for you to have to take the emotional 100%. Bullet just to protect your kids because your husband's a bit of a fucking asshole.
I would hope that he would still do the heavy lifting, and she would be there to sort of, like,
and also
explain the situation. Because, like, I feel like the 18-year-old, I mean, the teenage hormones might throw things, but, like, I think the older siblings might understand being like, well, like, mom's dying. It's kind of irrational, but, like, I don't know, like, as a logical adult, I can see sort of like if mom was there to be like, look, he's gonna have to move on at some point, and it's never gonna be easy. But like, I think
and also I think like from a more cynical, shitty point of view, you probably want to be involved at some point just to make sure that you have some kind of control of the narrative so it doesn't ever kind of turn into your fault, or like, so you know what's being said and you know that you're being represented well. So I think at the very least you should be there when they're being told so that you know what he's saying is straight up. What is being
told, yeah.
Because I fucking told you about what happened yesterday, or you saw on my Facebook. I was walking down the road and like there was this little like 5-year-old girl and she was asking her dad about like what being separated meant, which I assume was because the mom and dad are separated. And he starts being like, oh, separated is like before you get divorced, when you try and work it out. I tried to work it out with mommy, but she said no. And then the kid was like asking other questions. And he just kept being like, I tried to work it out, but mommy said, I don't love you anymore. Mommy said she doesn't love daddy, so daddy has to go away. And all this shit, and was just like poisoning this poor child's mind. And it's like, you don't want to, you know, you want to make sure you're accurately represented in this situation. Although I do think I don't know, I guess, And
I feel like the death of a parent, especially like, because there's some young kids in there, right? Like 10.
That's a lot of fucking kids.
It's a lot of kids, and like
that's now with the new one. That's 6.
Yeah, like it's gonna suck just to lose a parent. Thankfully, both my parents are still going strong, so I can only sort of like empathize with those who have lost parents.
Yeah.
But like that's gonna fuck these kids up, especially the younger ones. I would imagine. I think if I was the one who was sick, I would want to also sort of like ease that transition, because like, what's the age difference between him and his girlfriend? It's a lot, right? It's like 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Yeah.
18 years.
It's a tough thing, because like his, like who could end up being their stepmom is
only 5 years
6 years older than the 18-year-old. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a real shitty situation.
But no, as shitty as it is, I understand, like, you have no responsibility to be a part of this.
Yeah, but I think maybe for your own self-preservation, self-interest, and just kind of like...
And for the kids.
That is, because I doubt you have kids you love, you're not divorcing themselves in your own self-interest, right? So, yeah, that sucks, though, because it's like... You're then put in the position to like martyr yourself for your own family when you've kind of been fucked over and are also like, dealing with some bullshit.
It sucks that like he's putting her in that position to sort of be like, hey, do you mind using your sickness as an excuse for my infidelity?
Yeah. Fuck. But you know what? Also, you don't necessarily have to be the good guy. You're dying. You can do whatever you want. If you want to,
but just like you're those fucking kids, though.
Hey, maybe he's an asshole and they need to know.
Yeah, but like...
I don't know.
But a lot of them won't have a parent, if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like, if you... Despite the fact that he deserves to be blasted, if your, like, dying moments, or, like, if your last sort of action on Earth is telling your 6-year-old kid that, like, daddy's a piece of shit, and he's, like, a liar and a cheater, and, like... How's that kid ever going to respect or like...
Yeah, no, 100%. It's awful.
And like, hopefully, like, I'm trying to give everyone the benefit of the doubt here. Hopefully, grief makes people do crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I understand that he's probably dealing with a whole myriad of, like... I can only imagine what it's like to have a partner, like someone you love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I understand.
I would hope that's not the way I'd fucking deal with it, but...
No, I know, but like I said, grief makes people do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like I know people who have had like kids who are sick and just, you know, they found solace in someone who is a little less pragmatic than like their husband. Their husband was very much like, we just need to do this. This is how it needs to, like, and like, he wasn't all very like comforting. He wasn't sympathetic or empathetic or anything. He was just sort of like, I want my kid to live, and this is the things that we have to do. And it became sort of very clinical for him because he just wanted his kids to live. And so she felt sort of neglected, or like the emotional side of her stuff, what she was dealing with, wasn't being taken care of, and ended up finding like solace in another person. So it's like, like super extreme grief. Like tends to fuck with people. Like humans are not fundamentally dealt to deal with grief. You know what I mean? Like the morality or mortality of us is sort of like what fucks us up the most. That's why most people do stupid shit. Is because like they want to do as much as they can before they die.
Yeah. No, I think you do raise a good point earlier, where it's like you kind of gotta, like, I think it is actually a terminal kind of situation. I looked a little further. I think it's 1 year. Which sucks, but I guess like that's a factor that in this specific situation plays in. It's like, what do you want to leave behind, regardless of this horrible situation, you know, and how do you want to affect your kids? And in that end, it might be best to be involved in however way you want to choose, but like you really got to give that some thought, you know, because there are going to be lasting effects to this for the rest of their lives. You know? Yeah,
I mean, like if there's like an actual relationship outside of a sexual one with this woman, like fucking you'd be a saint in my eyes if you helped with that transition of being like welcoming her, like bringing her into the family. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I would be able to do it.
And especially not when it happened this way. But...
Yeah, like I don't know, but like if that's something, like if she's able to sort of like make peace with that and make a transition a little easier for the sake of like the kids. But I mean, that's a hard ass. That's a big ask. Because like at the end of the day,
that's a hard ass.
That's a hard ass.
It's a big ass.
At the end of the day, like she's still a human being with like emotions and insecurities, and you know what I mean, dealing with her own shit. So like,
yeah, it's fucked.
It's a tough question.
Sorry to get real.
Yeah.
Can you unreel us?
I might be able to unreel us a little bit. I don't know. I should have saved the orgasm.
I got one.
An orgasm?
Yeah. Right
here's a quick one. Let's do a quick sexy one. Sex related.
Okay.
Super Ninja 007 from Reddit asks, how do you breathe while giving oral to a woman? When I'm giving oral to my girlfriend, I find it really hard to breathe and end up breathing loudly through my nose, which interrupts her from enjoying it. Any suggestions?
Well, nose one's out. Snorkel. No snorkel.
I think it's a vagina snorkel.
You gotta like learn how to, like, it is an art to like be able to either breathe in through your mouth while you're manipulating your tongue and like you're all up in their business, or to use your nose and like a combination of them. But also like you can like lick, like breathe, like you know, like you can get in a rhythm, or just take breaks where like if you're licking, you can like withdraw for a second, use your finger, you know, maybe go in, maybe just play with the clits more, maybe do both, and while you're doing that, breathe a little. And mostly I think it's about practice.
It's weird, like I mean, obviously my breathing is definitely hampered, but like I've never really had too much of a trouble, and I think it comes down to positioning.
I think the only time I've had that is like when you're trying to do like a quick, steady, particular rhythm, and like you don't want to like do something that'll interrupt that. Like if you're kind of going like a little like hard and fast, and you're building to what's going to be an orgasm hopefully soon because your tongue's starting to hurt, I feel like you never want to interrupt that. So that's the only times I've really had that issue, is where like I don't want to like take that second to breathe and break that rhythm.
Yeah, because
I think in general, like you can go slow and you'll be good, and like they're gonna love that too, you know.
But like so some of the things I was trying to like play through my fucking head how it's done.
Here, I'll spread my fingers here.
I breathe through like the bottom of my mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like I'll sort of like push the top of my face, so like my nose into the pubis and my
then, like,
tongue into the clit,
and
then
then
drop the mouth and sort of like breathe through there. If like in your situation where like you're going hard and fast and like putting pressure,
But, like, when you're, like-
because then you're like able to sort of like even put even more pressure on the clit, and then otherwise I'll like come down and sort of like put my neck level with her like hips. And then so your nose is sort of sitting above like the pubis, so you can breathe in.
That's the thing, like, how loud is this guy breathing? Is this question just
I
a
think
cry for
it's-
help in that he has like a nasal passage problem?
I
Like,
think
maybe
what he's
that's-
probably doing is putting his head in one position
I'm trying
and
to
not
breathe.
moving it.
I'm trying to breathe really loudly with my nose, and I can't imagine it being that bad.
Like the only time I've ever really struggled with this is
When you were drowning.
when I've been with women who don't shave,
Mm-hmm.
because you've got pubic hair like up your nostrils, which is
Yeah.
for someone who has allergies. Let me tell you,
Shouldn't you be used to that by now?
that's how you get a vagina sneeze.
We've solved it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never, like, again, just like take your time. Like, you like practice and like literally take your time, because if you're again hammering, like if you're pressed up so close, or your tongue is like going so 90 that like you can't even like engage your lungs, like it's not gonna be a good time for anyone, and you're gonna burn out.
Yeah, and
So,
experiment
like-
with angles, like throw a pillow under her hips and
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Get
Like
her to
try-
get on top, get you to go on top, get her to sit in the bed, and you get down on your knees, like
That's the thing. Like the edge of the bed is a great thing, or like the edge of a couch or whatever.
yeah,
Because like
or a desk.
Yeah, any sort of like surface where you can sort of like get on the lower and sort of like get eye level with her
Exactly.
her hips, is you'll be at a bit more advantageous for breathing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple.
Mhm.
All right. Can you be bald and still be attractive?
Rude.
By you, Put Doors 1, 23-year-old male.
I thought you were gonna say by you.
Hairline is receding quite a bit, and it's crushing my self-esteem. I love everything about my body except for that. Just makes me feel so unattractive and discouraged from talking to girls at my university. Is there still hope for me? This is a stupid-ass question.
I mean, it's not. As someone who has a receding hairline and has struggled with it
But
since like college.
it's also a stupid question because, like, self-doubt aside, look around at some of the sexiest dudes in the world.
I mean, yeah, you look at Jason Statham,
You
The
look
Rock,
at fucking Vin Diesel, like fucking...
Yeah.
Like,
Pitbull,
Pip, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Bitcoin, like, wizard, Mr. Worldwide.
I think he's a real estate wizard.
It was a Bitcoin expo.
Oh, that was real estate. I'm pretty sure it's real
like
estate.
Bitcoin real estate expo. I swear to God, I still have the article. It's the best. Yeah, like, what's your man from Die Hard? We mentioned him earlier.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, like, fucking people were going, like, I got arguments with my ex because she would go on about how hot he is, but then wouldn't let me say anyone else was hot. That's how hot he was.
Yeah.
Magic Mike's probably bald. I can't remember.
I'm sure Channing Tatum has been bald at some point.
Yeah, like,
I'm sure there's a bald guy on that Magic Mike squad.
and the thing is, it's not to say that feeling that way is stupid. I just mean, like, you can be so caught up in your own insecurities that you don't look
100%.
around and see that very clearly you being bald doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's almost sort of like a pretty common and popular look right now is bald with a beard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking rocking right now. And like, let me tell you.
Let me sell you. You're rocking it.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I wish I'd shaved my head earlier. I really do.
Well, I think that's the very first piece of advice here is, like, kill it on bald, shave it as quick as you can.
Yeah, like I really wish I did. I wish I had the balls to have like sort of
Just
cut
taking
the
that
tie.
dive. Yeah.
Because like I should have done this like 10 years ago. Really. And I think I would have. I think that any sort of like insecurity I would have had would have just been like, because like once it's gone, like fuck it,
It's just gone.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like trying to hide it by growing a hair longer or like in haircuts and shit like that. It's like once the hairline starts receding, there's no hiding it. People know. People see it. It's not like I wore hats. Like hats were my thing, and hats are still will always be my thing.
Yeah.
But like I wore a hat almost always because of my I was really insecure about my hair. But yeah, like now that I've shaved it, I'm just like, fuck, I wish I'd done
You're
that.
sexy as all hell.
I wish I could have saved my younger self all that stupid bullshit, insecurity and anxiety. So that's my suggestion is just like,
Take
if you
the
can,
plunge.
grow a beard, shave your head,
Even if you can't grow a beard.
Even if you can't grow a beard, whatever. Fuck it.
The thing is, I feel like it's the fact when it's like received a certain point and you're still trying to hang on that it might look a little weird. Whereas like if it's just all gone or if it's all there, no one cares.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, you can definitely be sexy as hell if you're bald.
100%.
Like, don't worry about it. Although, obviously, it's understandable if you do. We get it, but you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, attractive bald men exist.
Yep.
And there are plenty of women who find bald men attractive.
Yeah.
There are plenty of women who like exclusively date bald guys or like have a very, very strong sort of like sexual attraction to bald men. So you're good.
And just think about it. You got a whole new place to put a tattoo.
Yeah, you can get a fucking
spider web
big
up
old
there.
spider web.
Yeah.
Or an 8-ball.
Or both.
Oh my god.
An 8-ball on the back of a spider nesting in that web.
Mm-hmm. Or like another version of your face on the back of your head.
Oh yeah, freak
like
people
Voldemort
out.
the shit out of that.
Or dead child.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, you're good.
All right, let's do one more. One quick one.
Okay.
I mean, it's we'll see what happens. This is posted by Reddit user Social Cult. Partner isn't turned on by self-pleasure. So this is kind of long, but I'm going to try to go through it quick. I just had a baby, so P&V is non-existent. Well, tonight we were messing around, dry humping, making out, and blowjob. After he finished, I went and got my vibrator and started blasting my clit.
Hell yeah.
He got weird and distant, only occasionally touching my nipples, and making out with me once in a while. I felt incredibly stupid, like I was really into something and he wasn't. I've never been in such a situation before, and since I've had my baby, my body isn't the best shape, so I felt really insecure. I just said that I felt uncomfortable performing an act he wasn't into, and he said that watching someone pleasure themselves wasn't something he was ever into. He said he was trying to, and he just didn't know what to do. But by then, I just felt really stupid. So I told him what I like, but it felt fake. The more I think about it, the more upset I get. I feel like he's selfish. I blow him and get him off, and he's all into that, but he can't even act interested in me getting off. In fact, he treats it like a chore. Am I overreacting?
I have a very similar question here.
Uh-oh.
I think are going to tie in, so I'm going to read it really quick.
Okay.
New guy I'm seeing got upset when I touched myself during sex. Advice. Last night was our second time having sex. When I got on top, I started rubbing my clit, and I noticed him starting to get soft, and he just wasn't as into it anymore. I asked him what was wrong. He asked why I was touching myself. Wasn't he good enough? I never had someone say that. I never considered how it might upset someone. We continued to have sex, but it was off, and I didn't touch myself again. He did start rubbing my clit eventually, but unfortunately, the only way I can get off is while doing it myself. Is a reasonable thing to be upset about. And I think it's probably a similar thing here, where like he was insecure about the vibrator. I think that's what got him upset.
See, I don't know.
I think it is.
I have a different angle on this.
Okay, because I think this.
So like, I love when girls play with themselves while I'm fucking them.
Yeah, I also
think it's
love when
the
people
fucking
play with
hottest
themselves
thing.
in general.
But here's the thing. I have a handful of women that I sub with.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in particular who would be like, if I ever got up to go to the bathroom or whatever, like if I left the bed and came back in, she'd be like, stay there. And then would start playing with herself. And I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like, do I just watch you? And like, I would try to like go over and like initiate or like join in, and she'd be like, no. So like, I would just be standing there sort of like soft-dicked in the middle of the room, just being like, and then sort of like that expectation, and it's like, well, you can touch yourself too. And it's like, well, like my dick doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Like I can't just sort of like, I don't know. For me, watching someone masturbate isn't what I'm into. Like I wouldn't ever go on Pornhub and watch like a solo video of a woman masturbating. Yeah. It's just not something that arouses me.
Yeah, but like seeing your partner do it, I find is super hot. But also like, I think this is a different situation where like, I'm sure it's not that you saw her do it and was like, ooh. It's that you saw her do it, and like, if you appreciate it for like a second or two or whatever, and then you got to join in, that would be a different thing. Or if you knew there was no way you could join in because she just gave birth, then you could like play with her nipples or like kiss her neck or like do other things to help her get off. I don't think you'd be bothered by that. This is a different situation where it's like being teased, and then you never kind of get like. There's a difference between someone playing with themselves.
I think these are two like this.
See, this is a thing.
This I don't understand. This I understand.
This is insecurity. So this guy is
this guy like I, you know what I mean, like if someone does anything to increase their pleasure during sex,
that's
I'm
fucking
all
great.
for it. You know what I mean? It's like,
But the thing is, this guy doesn't like it because he feels like he's not good enough. I feel like I've seen a bunch of questions where people feel like they're not good enough because their partner has a dildo or their partner has a vibrator or something. So the fact that he got really weird about that, and the thing is, it's not your situation, where your situation is you're not enjoying it, because this wasn't about his enjoyment. It's not like he wasn't also beating off. He'd already gotten his pleasure out of it, but he wasn't even joining in. He wasn't helping her. He seemed like upset about the situation.
yeah,
He didn't see,
it
it wasn't
just
just
be
that.
like, if this is, again, I don't know if this is the thing they do. I don't know if it's like, if he knows about the, you know what I mean? Like that sort of information isn't, but like, I imagine it's sort of like common knowledge if she's just going to be like, she's busted out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, if she's just doing it in front of him, like, to me, that's what it seems like. Because it's not like he wasn't enjoying it and he wasn't getting off on it, because that was all about her enjoyment, and he still wasn't into it. Like, there was no him involved, right? There was no possibility of him getting off.
Or is it one of the situations where, like, if someone's going to town on themselves and they seem like they're enjoying it, it's like, I don't really want to interrupt this.
No, that's bullshit. Because, you know, like, if you were going to town on yourself and someone was, like, kissing your neck or doing anything, it would make it better.
I don't know.
Really? You don't?
I don't know if I was, like, in jerk-off mode, I don't know if I want someone bothering me.
But they're not bothering you.
But it would be one thing if she was like, go down on me or finger me.
Yeah.
But that's not, she was doing her own thing.
Yeah,
and
but
she just wants him to like touch her or
play
kiss
with her
her or
nipples
something.
or kiss her, yeah. Because those things feel good.
But if
so.
you don't know what to do, like, I don't know if it's necessarily, because like she says, he got weird and distant, only occasionally touching my nipples and making out with me once in a while. So it might be one of those things where like, if he's like touching her and like she stops moaning because she's doing something different, he'd be like, oh, okay. Not what, you know what I mean? Or like, if he's making out with her and then she starts like going to town, it's like, I would also be like, oh, okay, like, I'm going to give you some space. You know what I mean? Like, if this is a new experience for him, I feel like it's very easy to not know what's expected of you.
No, but like, the thing is, they've been partners for a while, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So you know what feels good for your partner. Like, I know if anybody, like, if I'm going to town on them or if they're going to town themselves or anything in between, I know me playing with their nipples in a certain way is going to feel good. I know me kissing them is going to feel good.
But not if you've never seen them like,
No, like,
use a
it doesn't matter.
If you've never seen them use a vibrator before and how they react to things, like if she does something,
it doesn't matter.
It 100% matters.
No, it doesn't matter at all, because you're enhancing their experience by doing things that are good,
but not if,
out of context.
not if the
anyway.
reaction is different.
But
you
like,
know
you
what I mean?
also know your partner, so you know if the reactions are good or bad. So if you're doing something and all of a sudden,
there are times where like I've been with women who are like, after a certain point, like you can't touch their nipples.
Yeah, and
because they become super sensitive about things.
I know,
so, like,
you're probably gonna know that.
Yeah, but if you've never used a vibrator on yourself, I don't know when that moment of like that threshold is.
Okay,
because
well, they'll let you know, I'm sure, because again, it's not like, I feel like you're coming at this from a hookup perspective and not a you've been with someone for so long perspective, because you're gonna know your partner's body pretty fucking well by that point. So it's not gonna be this mystery of like, do I, don't I?
I guess, but again, if it's something that like you're not used to or don't know, like
I don't.
It's again, if it's the first time, it's totally okay for a partner to be uncomfortable or unsure of
fine.
what, you know what I mean, and that's what it seems like
But,
it is. It's the first time, and she's like, he didn't know what to do, and I'm pissed about it, which isn't fair.
Well, no, the fact is, it seems to me more like he just seemed like he was just washing his hands of the whole affair. And the thing is, like, in context, you've gone through this pregnancy and like you're not getting a lot of stuff because you can't. He's getting blowjobs and handjobs and all these things, right? So the second then it's your thing, and he just seems like uncomfortable and upset. And it's like he's not making a single inroad towards her when she's doing all these things for him. And I think she feels hard done by as a result of that because he seems selfish, which I agree with.
But at no point in time does she say what she wants, or did she say she guided him, or did she say that she asked for anything? Mm-hmm. She just said that he tried things uncomfortably.
Yeah, which, again, not fun.
But again, you are allowed to be uncomfortable in situations you're not used to.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, like,
if you just walked up to your girlfriend while she was on the couch and you just started jerking off.
Mm-hmm. Again, totally different thing, but sure.
Okay, or even so, like, if you're in bed, you guys have just had sex, mm-hmm. she's gone to the bathroom, and you're in bed just sort of, like, jerking off. So, like, there's a chance that she might...
totally different thing. But No, I get you. If you're saying that she should have communicated better, sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
yeah,
it
that's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
tell me...
You're not allowed to get upset with someone. Again, this is all under the assumption that it's the first time, and I assume it is because, like...
Can I read the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, she says immediately he got weird and distant. So it wasn't like, you know yourself, there's a difference between being in a situation, somebody not doing the right thing, and somebody being weird and distant. And I think, like, unless you're repulsed by your partner getting themselves off, I don't see a reason why you would be weird and distant here. Because, again, maybe it's not what you're into personally, but this wasn't about him. This was about her. And he was being weird and distant. I don't imagine that you'd be that turned off by your partner getting themselves off unless you had some weird aversion to it, such as being jealous of the vibrator or something else that's, you know.
But again, I have no weird aversion to masturbation, but like,
but if
it doesn't do anything for me, so like,
that's fine.
If
but
I'm
if
with
you
a
had
partner
already gotten off and then they were like, I want to do this thing, would you get all weird and distant?
But she didn't say I want to do this thing. She says she gets her vibrator and starts blasting her clit.
Yeah, but like...
That seems like an aggressive, like, switch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sure she's just, like, using colorful terms, you know? Like, he's finished, and then she went and got her vibrator. Like, I doubt it was just like, bzzz, and even then...
I don't know, blasting your clit paints a pretty picture.
But even then, like, I can't imagine a situation where, like, he was so shocked and amazed by this turn of events, you know what I mean? Like...
Yes, I understand your point, and I agree with it. I'm just saying that, like, we're also getting this filtered through her insecurity
which is fine.
And, like, experience. The point I want to make is, if you don't acclimatize someone to a sexual experience, you can't expect them to know exactly what you want or exactly how to behave in that experience when they're technically not involved.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
I do think, like, again,
like,
we could say it till we die, but communication is a thing. So, like, by the sounds of it, there was no communication on either
it just sounded
end.
like she blew him, went to the bathroom, or, like, under the bed, or in the drawer, got her, like, and started, like...
And he just got
vibrating,
weird.
and he was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems like the most awkward fucking situation.
Like, if this has never happened... Of all the time that you've known this person, at least long enough to have a kid, and you're just like, but and then like you try the nipples, and like again, if it's one of those things where like nothing seems like, if she's doing her own thing and you try and you're like, okay, that's not really working because like nothing's changed, or she, like, we don't know how she's reacted to the things that he's done.
Again, I don't really believe much of that because I do think you get to learn your partner's body pretty well after you've been with them for a while, so I can't imagine there being wild surprises just because they've introduced a sex toy, because like in the times I've used them with people, it's not like they're a different person at all.
No, it's true, but
they
it's
still
also
react
like,
the same to things. So I honestly don't.
I think there's also a mental like sort of situation where like
I feel like
this is like a solo thing. You know what I mean? Like vibrator. I mean, like again, if they haven't used it before, vibrators are like a her time thing.
Yeah.
So
that's
there
the thing.
is sort of a mental block of being like, I'm intruding on your time thing.
I think he just feels insecure about it.
It could be.
You know,
100%.
That's where I'm going. And I've seen...
If that's the situation, then you just kind of need to, like,
but
realize
again,
that this is the only means of sexual satisfaction that she has, and embrace it. If it's one of the things where, like, you
and also
just got caught off guard and don't know how to interact with in this situation, it's one of those things where, like, maybe, you know what I mean? After she blows you, you get the vibrator, and you say, what do you want me to do?
And the thing is, she clearly wants you involved in it as well. It's not like she wants you over there while she just goes to town on herself.
Yeah,
so
while you're in the bathroom, she's trying to sneak a cookie.
So it's even better, I guess, in that sense, that she does want you involved. So, like, but in both cases, you need to fucking communicate.
Yeah, everyone needs to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, like, he could... Like, that's the thing. Like, we're both looking at it, and we both have totally different ideas on what is happening. So imagine what they're fucking thinking. Like, they could be anywhere.
It could literally be like, you could be what she's thinking, I could be what I'm thinking.
Or it could be something else.
You know what I mean? And it's like...
Maybe he's just really pissed off because he found out where the, like, fucking batteries from the remote control just went.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it, now I know why we're bleeding fucking double A's.
Yeah, he's like, oh, cool, cool, cool. Or maybe it wasn't... Like, maybe it was just his PlayStation controller. And, like, someone's jump leader, and she's just like... And he's like, that's not what that is, Sandra. What the fuck? Like, maybe it's not Viber at all. Maybe it's just, like, their hyperactive ferret in a tin.
Ugh.
I don't know. But either way, like, the thing is, we can guess all day what the fuck it might be, but you also can do that, and neither one is really gonna fix this, because y'all need to talk.
Yeah.
Because this ain't healthy. If he has a weird aversion to electronics, Figure it out. If he just has no idea what you want, fucking tell him.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I think that kind of what it boils down to is at no point in time does she say that, like, she asked for this and he said no.
Yeah.
He tried some things. And, like, again, we don't know her reaction. We don't know, like, how much effort he actually put into
it. It could have been that he tried them wholeheartedly, didn't seem to be getting anywhere, and then just kind of slowly gave up. And now, retroactively looking back, she's like instantly he was weird and distant.
Yeah, like, if I'm, like, kissing you're like, trying to make out with you, and you're fucking losing your shit because you're getting yourself off, it's like, I would kind of back. I wouldn't like keep grabbing your face and trying to kiss you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, you got this under control. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna like let you do your thing. But at that time, it's like, I don't know what the fuck else I'm gonna be doing. Like, you know,
play with them nipples, man. You
but
get
again,
behind
it's
her.
one of those things where like if she's like losing her fucking
get
mind,
her to lean back on you. You play with her nipples. Kiss that neck.
Yeah,
you know,
but we're way
best.
More.
You play with their ear. You
sexually
kiss, you
comfortable
whisper
with
sweet nothings in their ear.
Shit,
you know what I mean? And then when she's gone, you kill that vibrator because it's trying to take your job.
Yeah.
You throw it in the sink and you fucking turn the tap on and you say, vibrate this, vibrate this, bitch. Yeah, no.
Oh my god! Do you know what a light bright is?
No.
So light bright. You know, if I have to explain, never mind. I'm already forgotten what joke I was trying to make with this.
What is it?
I was gonna try to think of like a vibrator light bright.
It's just like glowy lights? Have you seen these new vaginas?
What?
It's like a fake foot, like a fake realistic rubber foot with a vagina in it. Oh. So it's basically a fleshlight that's shaped like a foot. So if you got a foot fetish, you just fuck a foot, which I'm imagining is just training a whole new platoon of serial killers. Because eventually you're going to want the real foot and you're going to have to carve a vagina into it and also cut the foot off.
Didn't think about that.
Well, that's why we have serial killers.
Goddamn foot flashlights.
Yeah.
I think that's our cue to end this bad boy.
Yeah.
As always,
we love you.
Thanks for listening. If you have any questions and you would like us to answer them, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FCKBuddies podcast. You can find us on Twitter at FCK_buddies. And you can hit us up on Gmail if you want to write us a big, long letter.
Hell yeah. But no porn.
fbuddiespodcast@gmail.com. Please,
always,
no porn.
Thank you, Josh Eagle and Harvard Cities for their song Paper Stars.
Nice.
I always want to say skies, and I don't know why. Okay, well, we got some sex writing coming at you out my mouth. Coming straight at you out this wet mouth hole.
Why am I wearing jeans and shoes?
I don't know. You're a fucking weirdo. I'm wearing the exact opposite of you. This is from DDMMYY in Things to Make and Break by Mary Lantan. Or May Lantan. She wriggles down under the blankets and pulls off my jeans and skivvies. I lie back and her hair tickles... Oh. I just came. No. I lie back and her hair tickles my stomach, her mouth wrapping over me. I'd forgotten this about her. She has the smallest, hottest mouth, as if she's storing lava in her cheeks. I shut my eyes, holding her hair by the roots. My bones start to liquefy. When I'm about to come, I flip her onto her back and take off her underwear. I roll her nipple on my tongue and rub her clit with my thumb until her lips get slippery. I glide my middle finger in and out, and then fold her legs up and push in. God, that's like sticking your cock into the sun. What is this girl on? She has a big fever. She's very fevered.
Yeah, she's very ill.
Jesus.
Please.
Yeah. Bring this girl to a hospital. My God. Also, don't wait till you're about to come.
Yeah, that's a weird tactic.
Like,
be like, oh, here we go.
You ready for one? Oh. Also, can we officially just call underwear skivvies from now on?
Well, didn't he... Are skivvies underwear?
I think so.
He then says he takes her underwear off.
Her underwear. Oh, she took off his skivvies.
Oh.
He took off her underwear.
I thought he said he took off her skivvies.
No, skivvies sound like they have skid marks on them, don't they?
Skivvies sounds like a disease.
Well, maybe that's what she has.
I got the skivvies.
Maybe that's what she has.
Oh, don't go over there. She's got a hot mouth. She got the skivvies.
She got... Oh man, she got a hot mouth. But like literally, like it's like she has lava in her cheeks. I just imagine this really red, gerbil-cheeked girl just like...
I'm thinking the fucking like fire monster from Moana.
Yeah, maybe. Your poor dick.
Yeah.
Well, every week we finish with a little nugget of wisdom from our bud Dan, and by bud I mean he's a bit of a dick. Dan asks, "How to get my ex to kiss me?"
I think since we started this podcast, it has slowly devolved into solely him trying to do things to his ex, or get his ex to do things to him.
There's literally... The other ones on this screenshot are 3 reasons why you can't seem to convince your ex to feel the same way you do, 5 ways to make your ex like you again over text, and I regret divorcing my wife.
Oh, boy.
Dan.
Yikes.
I'm going to give this man a hug.
My name is Dain Miller.
And I'm Now Spain.
And we are, as
your
always,
buddies of fuck.
Your buddies.